Hello, I am Angus, being of sound body and mind. I am in no way suicidal. I'm a pretty good driver. I just want to get all this out there before we start this episode. Just in case there's anything that might happen. Again, I am not suicidal. You're listening to Woke as Fuck. And this is my co-host Mike. If there's anything you'd like to say beforehand.
I would like to say I am also not suicidal.
Okay.
I didn't think about this. You did a great point there about saying that to the people.
This is a very dangerous thing we're doing, so...
Well, it would be dangerous if I didn't enjoy the documentary we're about to talk about so much.
Oh, man, you know what sucks is I really liked it, too.
Yeah, it was really well made.
Well, did you watch the whole thing, or did you watch the first two?
I only watched the first 2 hours.
Okay. Okay, good. Me too.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, should we just get into what we watched?
Yeah, so, we watched the documentary that's available on Hulu about Hillary Clinton and her life.
And it's just called Hillary, right?
It's just called Hillary, and Angus bamboozled us by picking it a 4-hour, 4-part documentary series.
Dude, I literally saw it on there. It just said Hillary. I'm like, all right, Hillary Clinton on fucking Hulu. Like, it just has to be some like fucking ass kissing thing, you know? Because it's actually her. She agreed to do it.
Yeah.
So I just figured it would just be like some like hour and a half, like just like love fest for her.
I was about to watch it, and I was like, why is there so many episodes? What does that mean?
When you messaged me that, I just went, oh fuck, because. Like, what, that was like 2 days ago? And I was like, oh my god, I don't want to dedicate that much time to this bitch.
I'm glad it was 4 episodes and not just, that makes sense. That made it easier to kind of stomach.
Yeah, like, if it was like a 4-hour long, like, just thing, I would have said, no, we're not doing this.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
cancel it.
Absolutely.
I want to get into something, like, really weird, though, like, to start, like, with just mentioning Hillary Clinton and whatnot. Mm-hmm. So, my girl, her, sister, huge Hillary Clinton fan.
Sure.
Which I don't get. I don't get being a fan of fucking politicians in general. Like, there's none that I give a shit about, like, really. Like, I don't, because you can't, like, 100% agree with anybody, so I don't get it. But, yeah, she's, like, a big, like, Hillary supporter, all this shit.
Well, you're kind of like a big Trump fan, kind of. Like,
I'm not, though. There's a lot of shit Trump does that I hate.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, like, I mean, fuck, he did something this morning. I was just like, you fucking idiot, I hate you.
What do you do?
And I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Like, he does,
he just in the moment, I know what you mean.
It's one of those Twitter things that he does, and you're just like, oh, you fucking moron, why are you going off about this?
For me, it was like, he went back to, like, kneeling as anti-patriotic or something for the stupid NFL players. And I'm just like, bro, these people are already going to vote for you. Just stop talking about it.
Yeah. It was something dumb like that, but and the thing is, like, I didn't vote for him. I'm not registered to, like, I voted last, like, 2018, but I'm not gonna vote this year, probably. Like,
well, yes, you are. 100% you're gonna. No, you're gonna vote for Trump. Come on.
I don't think I am. Like, I think I have to re-register, but I've moved and my fucking ID is a different address, and I don't want to go through and get a new ID because I don't even know if I'm going to be in the same apartment in a month or two.
That's all. You can just go back to the precinct where you lived to vote. That's all right.
Yeah, but that's a scary place. You know where I was at.
Yeah, just wear your Trump hat. It'll be fine.
Oh yeah, that would be real fine there.
No, what you do is you call like a biker gang or be like, listen, I'm really intimidated to go here and vote with my Trump hat. Could you come hang out? You know how they do, like when the children who get molested, they have to go to court. Yes. They could be called Angus's Angels.
Oh God, I love it. That's fucking hilarious. Just protect me while I wear my dumb red hat. I don't own.
Yeah, right? You have to buy one first.
I have to buy it just so I can convince these fucking bikers.
Several biker gangs go, yeah, this is a great idea. And you're just like, fuck.
Oh, man, that's fucking hilarious. No, like, anyways, So there's this thing, right, that her sister saw on Facebook where you can, like, it'll go through your friend list and then pick out the people who are, like, the most opposite views of you, like, with the most, like, I'm fucking up words. Contradicting views of what you see, right? Like,
Yeah.
so, like, and it goes by, I guess, the pages you follow and whatnot. So, like, her sister's a big Hillary fan and shit. And apparently I'm her number one, like, opposite person. Like, that we should not be friends, like, in any form because of it. And I was so proud of that fact.
That's pretty good, yeah.
But
Did she actually, like, go over and unfriend people?
I don't know. I don't know about that. Like, I'm still a friend, and if I was fucking public enemy number one, I don't know. Like, I guess she's cool. But, like, how fucked up is that fucking Facebook is doing that?
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
it's like a Facebook tool or something? That's weird, man.
That's what she told me, but, like,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's, like, legit Facebook or some other company going through it. But if it is Facebook, man, that's fucked up, man. Like, to fucking want you to turn, like, people against, like, friends and family against each other just from running a fucking dumb app.
Yeah, I don't want to know any of my... I don't, like... I just don't care. Like, I have one friend who's, like... He's been a lifelong Republican, and so what that means to me is that he basically fucked up the country for the last 4 years. and now he's turning into a goddamn socialist. I swear to God, I'm giving him conservative talking points, and he's giving me socialist ones. I'm like, bro, what? You're insane. You literally worked with Bush, the first Bush. Like, you were in his cabinet, or not his cabinet, but his campaign. His campaign in Florida, like, he worked on it and stuff like that. Wait, and I'm just like, how are you voting for Biden? You're insane.
The first Bush? Like...
Yeah, he's old. He's very old.
Oh, man. I was going to say, why is your friend so old?
It's going to be us one day.
Yeah, but still. Like, I'm hoping I'm not friending fucking people half my age.
Ah, we've been friends for all. He used to be an alcoholic and stuff. He's great.
So he hung out with children. Just talked about his dumb Republican fucking points.
Well, he's only 50, so it's not that. It's only 14 years for me. It's not too bad.
Okay, so.
Oh, man.
So do we just want to dive into, like, how it starts?
Yeah, let's dive right in. So I guess the good was already brought out. I don't know. Did we talk about it while we were recording? That I actually enjoyed the pod.
Yeah, we said it.
Yeah. So I guess the first thing that jumped out is what a complete crazy monster Hillary Clinton looks like in the beginning moment of the show.
That's the first note I took. Is it begins with I guess the filmmaker behind the camera saying, "Oh, you get upset that people think you're not authentic, right?" And then she just seems like the most unauthentic person ever answering that question.
I wrote that, like, it looked like evil entered her and, like, took up, like, capacity like edema. Like, it was just in her like that. Like, her skin wasn't even on her body. It was just, there was so much evil permeating throughout that it was just, ugh.
There was, like, Huma Biden in the back, like, playing with a fucking Ouija board, and the fucking evil soul just entered her, like, on camera.
Huma came up in the second episode, I actually wrote down, I was like, oh my god, Huma! That's Anthony Weiner's wife.
Yeah, dude, she rules, man.
She seemed pretty cool, yeah, she always did. I always felt bad for her.
Like, I talked about it on an old episode of 16 Ounce, where, I watched that Anthony Weiner documentary, and...
Right, yeah.
How fucking great that was, because that whole thing was just, like, during his, like, after he got disgraced for, like, his bullshit, like, his sexual things.
Yeah.
And then he, like, was doing his comeback campaign on video, and then he was fucked up, like, taking more pictures of his dick and sending them to girls.
Did you say he was, like, she caught him texting on camera, like, texting to a girl?
Yes! She caught him on the camera texting a girl. It's called Wiener, man, and I fucking highly recommend that shit. Like, it was so fucking funny.
I watched it after you told me. That was like a few years ago.
You did?
Watched it. Yeah, a long time ago.
Did you like
it? That's what I loved it. That's what I remember. I remember the penis texting in front of her on camera.
Dude, like, she's right there. He's on camera. and
He's just doing it.
he's sending a picture that he took the night before of his dick next to his baby. It's fucking crazy. Like, you can't write shit that fucking crazy.
It was insane. It was like, what goes through his mind? His wife is right there. The camera's rolling. Like, just go to the bathroom or something.
And then it was just hilarious because his whole, like, campaign crew was like the next, like, when he got caught the next day, they're just like, oh, what the fuck did he do?
They knew. They're like, yeah.
Oh, man, it was hilarious. So, yeah, that's a great one. Go check that out, because it was great because you just got to see her sad all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's so cute sad.
Yeah, she has a cute sad face, yeah. I mean, I guess you have to if you're just sad for 10 straight years.
Are they still together? Like,
I don't know.
Is there a reason?
Up. Like, I thought they like broke up for finally, like, again, but I don't remember.
They have to be, because neither one of them is in politics anymore, I don't think. At least.
Oh, I can't imagine he'd be in politics still. That'd be insane.
And fucking Hillary's out wandering in the woods and shit. So
imagine the Democrats always like rehire like Marion Barry after smoking crack.
Oh
and
yeah.
We just keep getting our like I don't remember if he was a Republican or not, but we just keeps getting like electing the guy who just keeps sending his dick over and over. Like we just like he's a great guy. He's got that one thing, you know. Everybody's got a thing.
Dude, the Marion Barry thing is fucking hilarious, dude. He was smoking crack in the office, I think.
I know. It's amazing. Well, I mean, that's the best place to smoke crack. You don't know. At least he's in the office being safe.
Yeah, like, he's not out, like, driving a car or anything. Like, he's just in his fucking, behind his desk, you know, filling out some paperwork, letting fucking laws through.
I would love to have a documentary on him about, like, who was his crack guy, and, like, did he come in?
His
and
dealer?
Like, did everybody look at this guy come in like he clearly was selling crack to the mayor?
Dude, I'm imagining that Chappelle crackhead like that he used on Chappelle's show, like his character. Fucking what was his name? I don't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, like him just walking in and fucking itching himself like, I'm here to see the mayor. Oh man.
One of my favorite quotes was like super early. Yeah, Hillary Clinton was talking about like her child because it was about the childhood. Oh, this episode's called "The Golden Girl," and it's basically her as a child, as a college chick, and everything like that.
Yeah.
She said, "It never crossed my mind to be president," and I was like, "Yeah, mine either." I yelled at the TV. I rarely yell at the TV, but
I'm wondering who does think that.
Right? Yeah.
Like
I'm gonna be president one day.
As a kid, you think like crazy shit. Like you're like, I'm gonna be a fucking astronaut. I'm gonna be
president is really kind of up there as astronaut, right? Like it's just as likely, really.
Yeah, I guess. But like I'm saying, like it's something like fun. Like what's fun about president?
Yeah, nothing.
Like there's.
I never wanted to be shit. I wish I had that dream when I was a kid.
Like
when Martin Luther King said, "I have a dream," I was like, I don't know what he's talking about.
What is this fucking dude
dream.
saying? I don't relate to this man.
Yeah, I go to bed every night. What is this? A speech? Get out of here.
Oh shit. No, if like well, this is off topic, but like they always like say like the new thing is like if a child like says they're a different sex, like you have to go by it, right?
Ugh, yeah.
Yeah, that whole thing. Dude, if that was the case, like, at 6 years old, my parents should have got, like, me reptile skin so I could become a dinosaur.
Oh, dude, you would have been a reptile 100%.
Dude, I wanted to be a dinosaur so bad. I would just pretend I was a dinosaur all the time. It was the
people listening might think we're kidding, but no, you would have been you would have been you're the actual like I'm a girl. No, you were a lizard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real.
Love reptiles.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, dude, it would be awesome. I have, like, a fucking shell I would walk around in and just fucking protect myself.
Dude, your parents would have got you a shell. Like, well, he's a fucking turtle. I mean, I'm not gonna fucking tell him no.
Did I get my fucking neck extended?
I bet your dad would be like, "Are you a boy turtle?" And you'd be like, "Yeah, of course." I'm like, "All right, fine."
He's cool with that, but if I said a girl turtle, he'd beat the shit out of me.
Yeah, he'd be like, "This ain't right. This isn't 2020 yet, boy." Uh,
So they show a picture of Hillary in high school.
hot,
God damn, dude, right?
bro. She was hot, and then for like 5 years, she was really, really ugly for a while.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
There was a lot of her college age. She was ugly as shit. But like my note here says, high school Hillary could get it.
Oh yeah.
Cause
Dude, she was so good. She was so much better looking than everyone else that they showed, too.
yeah.
It was insane.
But
So.
I also like that part where she was like, oh yeah, I ran for president, but I didn't get elected, but the president made me do all the work anyways. Like, no, that didn't happen. Shut up. Nobody listened to you, bitch.
Yeah.
It was just some dude who wanted to fuck you. He was like, yeah,
Yeah, this was like
yeah,
1960. That's
you
exactly
take over.
What it was. Yeah.
I want to take you to the fucking malt shop. Like,
The malt shop! Get a little candy cane in your ice cream.
just fucking bang you over like a fucking overlook looking the city.
An overlook?
She's fucking wearing his Letterman jacket.
Oh my god. That kind of stuff seemed so quaint when we were in high school. Like, I had a car and I used to just drive it around and I used to fuck chicks in parking lots. So it's just, can't imagine a girl wearing my Letterman jacket while I had my arm around her.
Dude, I was banging chicks in my parents' like house until my late 20s, or not early, mid 20s. I gotta keep changing it because I gotta remember when I was married.
Yeah. Dude, I wish we had an over. What'd you call it? An Overwatch?
An overlook.
Overlook. That's right. Dude, I never thought about that till you said it. That would have been way more convenient, dude. Just me and a bunch of like other dudes getting laid all in a row.
So great.
It'd be way better.
And it's always convertibles.
You know, and like all the movies, like it's only one person every night getting laid. Like, what the fuck? Like, what's everyone else doing? How come this guy's the only? Do they pass the convertible around like every day?
Like there's like one specific parking space to fuck in.
Or even more fucked up, like how many overlooks did they have in these small American towns back then? Before all the mass immigration, it was just overlooks everywhere, so kids could get laid.
Dude, when I run for office, I'm gonna promise an overlook in every district.
Dude,
that I'm a part of.
I bet you would get the crowd, the kids, to come out and vote for you. So yeah.
Be the hip young guy running.
So we have Angus's Angels and the Overlook the Promise.
Oh shit!
I wrote because they showed a bunch of the like the stuff in the '60s, you know, a lot of protests and stuff like that. And I wrote that I would have 100% been one of those like pro-black dudes with a bandana on his head.
Yeah.
And then my dad would have kicked me out of the house for bringing one home, just like in real life. So it would have been exactly the same.
Did that really happen?
Yeah, my dad stopped paying for college and kicked me out of the house for bringing a black girl home.
Are you serious? I didn't know about this.
What? Yeah, I tell the story all the time, I thought.
No, I've never heard this.
Oh, wow, okay, yeah. No, I mean, like, we never, like, got along, really, but, like, the final straw was just, like, yeah, me bringing her home, and after, like, 3 to 4 months, he just had it out. He's like, you gotta get the fuck out. And I was like, all right.
Oh, man.
And that's why, like, I ended up working, like, 55 hours, and then, like, but I never stopped playing video games, so I just stopped going to school. I was like, fuck this. I just want to get laid and play video games. So,
Yeah, I never knew that about you, man. I've known you for, like, fucking 15, 16 years.
Yeah, no, I thought, wow, I thought I told that story too much, so I never saw, like, I haven't told that story in, like, a decade, I don't think.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so I had to move, so I moved out, and that's when, I think you met me when I got that place in Boynton, that little apartment off of, off of the highway there.
I loved your little apartment there because it was great because me and TJ were still in high school and you were out. Like you were like an adult to us, you know? Yeah. It was fucking crazy because we're like, oh man, this dude has his own fucking place. And we would invite chicks back to your apartment, but it was always so creepy because we would we would tell them to come to Mike's apartment. Like that was our little joke, which was a very famous porn site at the time.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you don't remember Mike's apartment?
No, not at all.
Oh, dude, look it up after this. Yeah, it was like
All right.
fucking huge in like the early 2000s.
Mike's apartment. That's hilarious.
So that was always our running
What's funny
joke.
is I remember you guys in that apartment and the chicks you brought over way more than I remember my own girlfriend that I lived with at the time.
The only memory I have of your girlfriend at the time, like, was the
Wait, hang on.
ATV night.
Let me guess.
Oh,
Is it when we watched the porn, but then
Yes.
we put on the monster truck rally or whatever?
so I went to the what's that thing at the drive-in that they do, like the swap meet thing, the garage
Oh,
sale?
sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know
like
what you mean.
one
I
of
don't know what
those,
it's called, but yeah,
a flea
probably swap
market.
meet.
The flea
Oh,
market
okay, yeah.
that they did, and I went with my friend Wade, and like we were going through like these DVDs, and then there was just like porn in the middle of them for like fucking $2 the DVDs, and one of them said Mystical on it, and I was like, Mystical, what the fuck? I picked it up, and Mystical is on the cover of this porn, and like on the back there's just like giant black dicks and black chicks, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch Mystical fuck tonight.
Yeah.
So I bought that, and like I went over to your place like later that night, and I think it was it just me, you, and TJ?
Yeah,
Maybe?
it was just the three of us, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and we were watching it, but your girlfriend was home at the time, and you were like, dude, she can't know. Like, you were fucking panicked. So, me and
Which is
TJ...
stupid, because I should have invited her, like, bro, we're gonna watch this mystical porn, come watch.
Yeah, like, I'm sure if you told her the circumstance, I bet she would have been all for it.
Absolutely.
If you said, I have a mystical porn, like... She would be like, all right, I'll check it out for a few minutes.
Yeah, right?
I mean, she seemed cool enough like that.
Yeah.
So, anyways, like, our way to get over it, and it made you, it's like, you got uncomfortable, because we were like, all right, let's make it seem like we're watching a monster truck show. And we're like, oh man, how's he gonna make that next ramp? And shit.
This went on till the porn was over. We watched the whole fucking thing, I
We
think.
watched an hour and a half of it. Like, fucking Lexington Steel was in it and shit. We're like, oh my god,
That guy was cool.
that's a big stiff shift he has.
So ridiculous. Oh,
That was so great. I wish
everyone
I still
thought we were gay back then.
Oh, dude, that's my favorite thing is like when her friend thought we were gay, and we found out 15 years later that he thought we were gay the whole time.
Yeah.
That was great.
That was cool.
Dude, I miss
TJ,
him.
TJ got to see him again. I want to see him at least one more time.
Yeah, like I would, like he asked about us too, so that was cool.
Yeah.
Like I said, we
Yeah.
should get him on the show because this was early on in the show days. I was like, dude, we
I
have
want to
to
know
have
what he
him.
thinks about the protests. Dude, we gotta get him on woke as fuck.
Yeah, I think he would fit better here for sure. I would love to get his opinion.
I don't know how to ask him. I don't know how to ask for him. How do you look this guy up named Ed?
Like that's it. That's all we know him as is Ed.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about Ed was like I want to tell the story. Like we went to he wanted to go get me and TJ drunk, right?
Oh, and just for the people, because they might not understand, Ed, at this point, we're in our like early and mid-20s.
Yeah.
Ed is a 40-year-old black man with a lot of gunshot wounds.
I was gonna.
And
He's been to
straight up
prison.
Yeah, he's been in prison, and he lived in Riviera, basically, until he moved in with me.
And he would
It's
cook
crazy.
soul food for us.
Oh my god, he cooked so much food, and he cleaned up so well.
Yeah, he was
taught me Mr.
awesome.
Whiskey.
He would borrow DVDs from me and TJ all the time, and like he was so cool. Like he always brought them back and was like, "Here, man, I'm sorry I kept it too long." He was like, "Dude, it's been a day. You're good." Like he was awesome.
Yeah.
But there was one time he like tried to get me, TJ, and I think maybe Troy, like drunk, but we were still underage. We were still like 19. But he wanted to take us bar hopping.
Oh yeah, no, Troy was there, definitely. I remember this.
Yeah.
Story.
So the first place he took us to was like a country bar. And when we walked in, I swear to God, it was like a movie scene where you hear the record like scratch. Like
Yeah.
the like
And it wasn't Ed, it was totally you guys, because you were so young and
Exactly.
white and dorky.
but like so yeah, these three young dorks with this 40-year-old fucking thug black dude just walk into this country bar and they're just like well, there's something up with this. Like, what's going on?
Yes, dude, that must have just looked so insane.
It had to have looked like a TV show prank or something,
right?
you know?
Like, what's about to happen? What shenanigans are gonna go down right now?
Like, what was that show on MTV? Like, what would you do?
Oh yeah. Did you guys get kicked out of there, or like did you just?
Oh, we got kicked out within seconds. They told us to
no.
leave, and we all we just looked down and we were all sad. And she's like, "No, let's go party." And then we're like, "Dude, they don't want us here."
They don't want us here. Isn't this what made him say like I feel bad for these guys or something like that? Oh my god, that was funny.
That ruled.
That was great. So we're 5 minutes in the documentary.
Yeah, we have made. She just entered college. The one thing I wrote about the first Democrat rally she went to, I just wrote riot, of course.
My point about it was like, look, at least they rioted for a reason. Actual civil rights were problematic back then.
Oh, man.
Did you see all those Nazis and white supremacists? They were everywhere back then.
Yeah, there's so many. Like, you don't see any now.
No.
Like,
it makes me think, all these old people in these, retirement communities here I see at work all the time, I bet they're Nazis and shit back then.
Yeah,
Or, I live in a retirement community. How many fucking white supremacists are there?
There's so many among you. I
bet there are.
I think this is the one good thing about coronavirus, is it probably wiped a lot of them out. You know?
The killer of white supremacy?
Yeah, I honestly think that's probably the best thing for America. It targeted the old racists, I bet.
That's probably true.
Nobody looks at the good side of fucking COVID-19. That's why our show is different. We look at the positives.
We got to chill out. Yeah, the white supremacists died. We got to stay home with our kids or whatever.
I love that neither of us have kids.
Yeah, it's the idea more than the literal.
All right, so one thing that I thought was weird was it showed the early days, right? But then for some reason it'll just go into 2015.
Yeah, it kept jumping a few times. Yeah,
but for no reason. Why did the email thing have to come up within the first 20 minutes?
Yeah, the email should have been the third episode.
Yeah,
or something.
that should have been saved. I don't get the jumping back and forth. With that.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I agree with that one. I thought more straightforward would have been better.
Yeah, it should have just been chronological, I think.
Yeah.
But for that to be the first thing into the more modern Hillary, I thought that was weird, because that was kind of a big fucking deal.
Yeah, I did like the way they explained it away pretty well. I was like, yeah, it's pretty interesting. And they didn't mention the fact that there was already been 5 or 6 governmental investigations, and nothing ever came out of it, so it's just whatever.
Yeah, I really don't give a shit, but what pissed me off was her fucking attitude about it.
Yeah.
Her one joke with why'd you wipe your emails? Wipe it with what, a cloth? You fucking cringy bitch. I hate you.
They didn't show that in the documentary, right?
No, they did. They showed that scene.
I don't remember. Okay.
Yeah, they showed her do it, and she even acted out the wiping motion.
Oh my god.
And that's what made me go ugh, I fucking hate you.
I did write that she shouldn't have apologized. You never fucking apologize to these people.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was one of the things. I even wrote that somewhere along the lines, that I respected that she wouldn't apologize for certain things, you know?
Yeah. It came up really much so in episode 2, but she fucking hates the media more than Donald Trump.
Oh yeah, definitely.
She fucking hates him.
I think that's where all my respects were coming from.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I wrote little things that just say respect on my notes.
Oh, and just like the AOC one, the first woke as fuck we did, she sounds completely insane on the campaign trail, but sounds like a normal person basically otherwise.
Yeah, definitely.
She just sounds like a kind of an old lady, which she is. But when she's on the campaign trail, I'm just like, oh my god, this woman wants to murder me.
Yeah,
and everyone she's in contact with.
Because she does those wide fucking eyes,
Yes, AOC did that too.
Yeah, I don't get the fucking psycho eye shit. Why is that a thing with women?
Dude, I don't know, man.
like, well, I guess political left women. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have some right-wing women episodes later or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Like, what's that bitch that's the press secretary now?
Oh yeah, she's hot.
Dude, she's so fucking hot. Like, I hate how hot she is.
Mm-hmm. She's pretty snappy too, man. I like her more than some of the other ones.
Yeah, no, she's great. One of the things I wrote was like just one of like her like friends from, I guess, like
High
when she
school or
was
something,
younger.
college.
Her name was Jennifer Palmieri. She was the communications director for her.
Okay.
And the only thing I wrote for her is that she looks like a human schnauzer. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No. Let me Google. I gotta Google. What's her name?
Jennifer Palmieri? Palmieri. So, like, Google and tell me what comes up. She looked fucking weird. Like, she looked like a dog, man. She even looked like so like mean in the thing. Like she looked like she would start barking at the camera.
I can't find it, but
whatever. She's in it. If you guys watch it, look for that bitch.
Look for the schnauzer. The most exciting, my favorite, not my favorite, but like Bill. Whenever Bill Clinton shows up, I'm like, that's Bill. That's why everybody loved Bill.
Yeah, dude.
He's just such a smooth motherfucker.
He is charming as shit, dude. I have to give him that.
Shit, bro. I wrote he's so real, and like you can tell, like whenever he's thinking about college times, how much he really loved her. It's so disgusting how smitten he is with Hillary Clinton in the '60s. In the '60s, not now.
I was gonna say, there's no way now. Like, when did that end?
I don't know, man.
Like
I mean, I assume like after he cheated on her a bunch of times. So,
but that seemed like the entire time. Like,
yeah.
In what? Like, I think it was after fucking Chelsea was born. It seemed.
Probably.
Because I think that's when he started banging a lot.
In one of the episodes,
as a governor.
One of the campaign managers is like, well, he told us he's cheating on her all the time. And I was just like, whoa, what? And like, it was just such a throwaway line.
Yeah.
Like, what do you... Tell me more.
That's a fucking bombshell.
Yeah. So...
Well, alright, one of the things that I wrote down was, her big thing was, like, being an advocate for children, right?
Uh-huh.
And fucking... Bill was like, he was all about that. He's like, oh, hell yeah, helping children and stuff. And I was like, yeah, you just want to fuck them.
Yeah, you just want to wait a few years just to get them right for you. That's what you're trying to do.
You're trying to get them on that plane with Epstein, dog. Like, I know what you're up to.
Oh, no. I didn't even think about that the whole episode.
That's man, that's the first thing I thought when he showed up. I was like, child fucker!
He did fly that plane quite a few times.
Oh my god, like he had a fucking punch card for it. Like on your 10th punch you get to fuck a fucking 12-year-old for free. Like what?
Oh man. Bill just has him in his wallet. Like, this is one for Fuddruckers. This is for Epstein Island.
Dude, the
And like, so you know how like every company has their own little pole puncher? I guess it would just be like a Lolita or something with a little teddy bear.
Oh no, it's so innocent. Yes. I was just thinking it'd be like a tiny little boy dick. Like shit.
Oh, a little penis. Oh my god.
Oh man, that's fucking.
Remember, we're not suicidal.
We are not suicidal. Of sound, body, and mind, we are not suicidal. Or believe we have any sickness except for anal problems.
Oh god.
If we die from anything but anal problems.
Dude, don't tell them that. What if they like cut our anal?
Oh fuck! They fucking rape us to death.
Go. His anal cancer exploded.
With a bullet.
Dude, if one of us does die within like the next, say, 2 weeks, 100% one of the rest of us are gonna blame the Clintons. There's just no way. That would just be too weird.
Yeah, it would be.
So I only have 2 notes really. I have one is it's one or two notes more. The fake Saturday Night Live thingy skit.
Dude, I put that too.
And it came up right after Bill Clinton, and see how authentic he was, and how fucking fake that whole thing was disgusting.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
You got anything else for this episode? What do you got?
Well, the SNL thing with the Kate McKinnon when they're doing the rehearsal, and it's just so over the top laughing because she's like, well, Donald Trump will do this, and then she's like, oh my god, that is what he would say. Like, it was like, oh my god, you fucking cringy bitch, stop it.
And I like her. I like her in stuff where she's normal, and she's in my favorite Saturday Night Live skit of all time. So, I like her a lot. The one with Ryan Gosling where they talk about how, like, the aliens went to get them, and, like, she talks about the aliens making her pee and how they touched her boobs all the time and stuff.
I don't know that.
Oh my god, I'll link it to you after. It's my favorite. I love it. And I watch it at least every 6 to 8 weeks, and I'm not kidding.
Shit.
And I fucking die every time.
See, I'm a Mad TV guy. I don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I wrote a few notes here that are just, like, stupid little off things. Like, one of the ones was when Bill Clinton was talking about, like, meeting her and stuff. Mm-hmm. And this is his quote. Like, for the first time ever seeing her, like, hasn't talked to her, he said, I couldn't bring myself to touch her for the first time meeting.
That's just touch her, yeah. What was the 60s? Different time. He just took them.
Like, he's just like, oh man, I can touch any other woman. This one I'm fucking scared of.
Looks like she's wearing the pants here. I'm nervous.
And another one here is when they were like talking about how they, like, her and her friends in college, like, their whole thing was like they were all feminists, right?
Yeah.
And they were talking about how, like, they would try to make themselves uglier. Like, it's like, well, I'm not gonna shave my legs. Well, I'm gonna wear this.
Yeah.
So the whole thing was
now
to be the ugliest feminist, just like it is today.
Yeah. What is that thing? Nasty woman? Was that the big trademark?
Yeah.
That was happening. Oh my god.
But like,
I had no idea it started in the 60s with her or with them.
So now, like, they're to blame for every fat, purple-haired, short-haired dyke running around.
And not even that. It's just that's fine. But then they took it too far. Like, they just don't deliberately be ugly. That's weird. That's like counterproductive. You're doing it on purpose. It doesn't count.
Like, it's anti-hipsterism, kind of. Like,
and it's like this. This goes into what I wrote. One of my other last notes here is that, like, although I wrote women's stuff, and I was like, good thing it's like all been taken care of 50 years ago. We just solved feminism. It was already done.
Yeah.
They took care of it for you. Knock it off.
I have two more notes for the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is, like, when she finally moves to Arkansas with Bill. Did you notice how fucking quickly she got a fake Southern accent?
Oh, no, not at all.
Dude, like, if in episode 3 or 4 they go through her time there again, listen to it. It is so inauthentic.
Where is she from originally? I forget.
Like, it was, like, fucking Chicago, like, or some shit.
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, okay.
I'm probably dead wrong about that, but it was, like, it was a northern place. Definitely not Arkansas.
Yeah, okay.
And then she went to, like, Yale and shit, so...
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And I believe they ended the episode with this quote of her saying, she's the most investigated innocent person ever.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't know if I can possibly believe that.
I don't know. I don't have an over large opinion because I know a lot of her investigations, they go nowhere, but it just seems insane. Seems like that's just not true.
Yeah, there's no way. Alright, so episode 2 I didn't take as many notes for.
Yeah, I have about 10 big notes or something like that.
I have like 6.
Oh, okay. So what was part 2 called? Making the Woman or something like that?
I didn't even write it down. I don't know because it just started playing because the other one finished.
My favorite. Okay, so I wrote my first note is why are men better politicians? And do you want to guess why?
Why?
What made me think this? It's because we don't spend 25 days a year on our fucking makeup.
Dude, my first note, I said she spends more time on makeup than Robert Englund becoming Freddy Krueger.
Oh my god,
Dude,
it's so true.
It was so bad. Like, she was getting made up during interviewing. Like,
Yeah.
She was talking, and they
In
were
the
like
middle of speaking, and that woman with her little pencil kept like jabbing at her mouth.
It was fucking weird. It was like, at least let her finish her thing. Pause, like, because this wasn't even during her explaining how much makeup she went through. This was like 40 minutes in.
Okay, so this episode was about her becoming the politician, right? It was the first one was her a kid. Okay, and then this one's becoming whatever she became. Okay. And,
fuck, dude.
I did.
Huge. I just had a huge snot fucking come out.
Ew.
Yeah, it was gross.
I loved when she said that nobody likes Bernie and he didn't have a job till he was 40. I fucking laughed so hard.
Literally my second note, respect, shitting on Bernie. Lazy fuck.
That's something we can all just agree on.
Yes.
What just a lazy piece of shit.
Dude.
I didn't actually believe he didn't have a job until she said it in this documentary.
Yeah.
I thought it was just something people kind of said as like a meme.
Yeah.
Or something. But apparently it's fucking true.
Because I've heard it in like the right wing bullshit, you know, and you're like,
yeah,
it can't be true.
Yeah,
no,
like
he literally didn't.
Bookkeeper or something. Yeah, but he didn't. It's actually true.
And then when he got a job in the government, he didn't do a fucking thing. Like, he passed no real bills. He did nothing. Oh, I fucking hate Bernie so much. But yeah, like, her hatred of him is so fucking real, man.
Yeah, she really doesn't like him at all. It's great. I like when people legitimately don't like each other.
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic.
And it was great when they showed, like, the debates between the two of them, because you can just tell the two of them really don't like each other.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt myself on her side more of the time, you know?
Yeah, because you're not a dirty commie, so that makes sense.
and I despise Hillary Clinton as a person.
Yeah.
But, like, there were times during this where I was like, man, fucking respect. I like...
Dude, if we were ever stuck with a dinner party or something at the same table with Hillary Clinton, all we'd do is talk about how much we hate Bernie Sanders, and she'd think we're, like... She would love us. We'd all be friends, really.
I think so. Like, even though we couldn't agree on any other subject, we could all, like, just come together. Like, that should be the unifying force of America right there.
Yeah, it is. Fuck communists. It really is.
Now it's kind of not. Like,
yeah, I know.
We're more embracing that shit, which is fucking ridiculous.
It's disgusting, really.
Like, dude, Red Dawn now is looked at as a sad movie because we didn't let the communists take over.
That's the most fucked up thing you've ever said.
What?
No, I'm just saying it's so true, and
it is true.
This is like in this documentary. I learned like in this episode, like when she started wearing she looked like a fat robot. Starting around the Iowa caucus, she started wearing that big fat suit or something. It was weird.
Yeah, it was like she did look like 40 pounds heavier. Like,
dude,
out of nowhere.
And then like one of the like throwaway lines was this some woman's like, somebody tell her how to dress. I thought that was great.
Dude, I love when they showed like the crowd like and everybody like liking her, but then you just have like one person say something really shitty.
Yeah. I ain't shaking your hand, you're a traitor. That was to Bill Clinton. That was fantastic. It was just one guy with a Trump sign.
Yeah, and the rest are all there for her. And then there was like this one dude like, oh yeah, Benghazi. And she just starts yelling at him. He just said the word. But I
like how easily she lies. That's maybe my favorite part about her.
Yeah.
There was this one scene where like this young girl was like yelling at her about taking money from the fossil fuel people.
Yes.
And she was like, I'll do one better. I'm going to stop fossil fuels. And I was just like, what?
No, like she was honest in one of the things, like, because somebody said like Bernie Sanders says he'll end fracking. Will you do that? And she's like, no, the president doesn't have the power to end fracking. And then she just walked away. I was like, all right, that's a fucking mic drop. I'll give her that.
Yeah.
But also, like, when they're in Iowa, right? One of my favorite things is when they're sitting around waiting for it to be fucking tallied. They were, like, their whole thing was, like, we got to get out there and say we won before they say they won. For both camps. And it's like, all right, who's the first to lie here?
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, that happened again this year.
Yeah.
Where, like, fucking 4 candidates came out and said, yeah, I won.
Yeah,
and
we won.
I still don't think they've tallied up the votes.
No, I don't think so. I think it's and Biden wasn't even close, and he ended up being
he
the
was
nominee.
like fucking
insane.
5th.
Yeah.
Fucking
Didn't matter at
the
all.
gay dude was number 1, they said. And nobody even
right,
remembered him.
Nobody remembered at all. It was just like, nope, don't care. Remember when she was the whole like there was a good 10 minutes here about like all the speeches she did and like how she was supposed to release her transcript.
Yep, that was my next note.
And then one of the guys was like, "We deleted them with the emails."
Yeah,
I thought that was so good.
This is my quote. Her own team jokes about her deleting her speech emails.
But I'm with her on this one too. It's just like no, you don't have to release that. I don't give a shit what you got paid to say.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You're a politician. You're a liar. I don't care.
And the way she said it was like, well, hell, he can release his tax returns. Like, fuck it.
Yeah.
If he does that, I'll do this. Whatever.
Dude,
So,
do you imagine the amount of lies I would say for $150,000? I don't care at all. I would tell people you're a pedophile. I'm sorry. And then I'd give you 20 grand.
Dude, I would go to the 1960s and talk at one of those white rally marches.
Oh, 150 grand? Absolutely. Especially if it's 150 grand in like 60s money so you can put it in the market or something.
Like,
oh my god.
We'd be billionaires right now.
Dude, yeah.
We'd have our own island that Bill Clinton could fly on.
Dude, yeah. And we can call it Clinton Isle too. That'd be great. It's just in honor of the Godfather there.
Godfather. Dude, I'm picturing him like the Godfather of hoes, like, from wrestling. Dude, imagine Bill Clinton doing that pimple.
Of course, absolutely.
To the fucking podium.
Dude, I bet when that was happening, like Clinton would like call Hillary over to like his little TV and go, "Look at the Godfather. Look at his hose." I bet he'd do it every Monday night.
This guy knows how to keep his stable. Oh shit. So they were running like footage of Bill running in '92, right?
Oh, here it comes.
And literally one of the things he said was, "We're gonna make America great again."
And I'm running for the president. Yes, exactly.
Exact
Came
quote.
right together. It was beautiful.
Yep. How is it that term became racist when somebody else said it?
Everything is racist when Donald Trump does it. So as long as a Republican does it, it's racist.
Oh my god! Like, I thought that was great. Like, I was like, why hasn't this like been circulated around? Like,
yeah.
Like, hey,
nobody cares.
You fucking idiots! Like, it's been said by your people. Like, shut up.
One of my next notes is I wrote how much I hate Tipper Gore and what a disgusting piece of shit she is. Because I don't know if you know, but like Tipper Gore is the reason we have like
parental advisory.
Yeah,
yep. I fucking hate her too.
I hate her so much. And she's not a fucking Republican. She's a Democrat's wife.
Yeah,
she's Al Gore's wife. Talk about fucking government overreach. What a cunt.
Like, the parental advisory thing is so stupid. Like, it's kind of like the MPAA. Like, I think it should just be fucking disbanded at this point. Because the MPAA, I don't know if you know about their whole deal, is that they're a secret organization. Like, nobody knows who's actually in it and who rates these movies.
Yep.
So, like, they can just give whatever they don't like a fucking X rating and fuck it over for no reason.
Yeah, I don't need governmental ratings of my entertainment whatsoever.
No, because like that really fucked over Adam Green, who did Hatchet movies, and he had the first widely released like unrated film in 25 years with Hatchet 2. It was the first time since Dawn of the Dead, and AMC Theaters was running it, right? And I drove down to Miami to go see it opening weekend, and it only lasted for 2 days. Because the MPA got pissed off at fucking AMC and were like, no, you have to shut this shit down. So it basically just went unnoticed because of that. And like they ruined his life and everybody in Hollywood was fucking silent about it. There was only one person in Hollywood who spoke up against the MPAA on Adam Green's side, and that was Kevin Smith.
Nice.
Who is fucking a hack now, but I respect him for that. Like, I really do.
Yeah.
But yeah, fuck the parental advisory shit. Fuck Tipper Gore.
Yeah. Fuck all this. Like, when I remember when I was a kid, there was like I didn't know anything about anything, but there was when the government was doing the steroids in baseball trial.
Oh, dude.
I was like,
yeah.
why is this happening? Why are these people in suits talking about steroids?
Well, it's hilarious.
Who gives a shit?
It's hilarious because like that was the most exciting time was the fucking home run race.
Dude, absolutely.
Like, dude,
These juiced fucking monsters. That was amazing.
It was great. Like everybody was. I wasn't even like. I was kind of waning out of sports at that time, and that shit brought me back in. I was like, holy fuck, Mark McGuire, fucking
cool.
Sammy Sosa, this rules, dude.
Yeah.
And then they had to get involved in that. Fuckers.
Yep.
I
have a bunch of notes about how, like, but it doesn't matter because I don't want to talk about them. They just make me angry and all sound stupid. But it was just about, like, how, like, all these women's issues are already fixed. And now we still talk about them for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
As if Hillary Clinton didn't help fix them. You know what I mean? She did. Way back 50 years ago. It's done.
Yeah.
Good for her. Why are we still talking about it?
It's done. Like,
yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna go out and say it. Like, the most privileged people in this country are white women.
Oh, yeah.
And they act like they're the most fucking unprivileged. Like,
yep.
I told you,
they're behind every shitty movement from Black Lives Matter to, like, anything else. It's all white American women.
They ruin it. Like, it starts off as a good thing, and then fucking white women just come in and ruin it.
Yep.
There was a comedian who had a joke. I think I told you this. I wish I knew who it was. But the joke was, white women are so privileged that they privilege themselves out of white privilege and just made it white male privilege. Which is fucking so true. Like, how did they get a pass?
That's really good. That's funny as shit.
The only other really big thing, like the Academy Awards when they were doing that lady song for it, you know, like, oh my god, that was just fucking gross. See, even I didn't realize that even back then that those award shows were so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Because that was like 93 or some shit. And I was like, oh my god, this still goes on with this pandering fucking nonsense.
Yeah.
And the other thing was they had a Christmas party and she brought out the cookies.
Oh,
you remember that? And she's like, I even baked some of them. And they were store-bought ones, but it was so cringy.
Her saying it was funny. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, it's funny, like, if she said it in the right tone, it would have been funny, but since it came from her, the most unauthentic person, it was just like, oh, I fucking hate you. Like, if I was at that party, I would be like, oh, I want to take this cookie and shove it in your fucking throat. Like, fuck you. Twat. So, yeah.
Oh, and I guess the last thing, they did talk about, like, the conspiracies about the Clintons murdering people.
Yes.
The Vince Foster guy.
Yes.
They actually brought that up and spent, like, 10 minutes on it or something. Even more, maybe.
Yeah, I was.
I don't know really anything about Whitewater. I didn't know what it was about. It was way too. I was like 8 at that point. I didn't know any of that shit.
I've heard of it since, but like it's never anything I've delved into or anything or gave a shit.
Yeah, and it was just their friend from so long ago killing himself or not.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, like just knowing what we know now, I'm leaning towards maybe he did it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I don't know. He looked like a happy dude.
Yeah.
And then, like, Bill saying, like, he talked to him that night, and he's just like, oh, he already decided what he was gonna do. No, you decided what he was gonna
fake,
do.
Man. Like, Bill sounded so authentic until that point, and then I didn't want to say it, because it sounded too crazy, but, like, it sounds like a story you made up to sound good.
Yeah.
And you've been saying it for 30 years, so...
Yeah, I don't believe that at all.
No.
Like, that never happened. Yeah, that was seriously his fakest fucking moment.
Fucking murderer.
Again,
fucking murdering child molester.
Again, we are in no way suicidal. I'm a good driver.
I like life. I want to remember. I want to die as a 3/4 cyborg at the age of 150. So
yeah, and I want to help build that.
Oh yeah.
So I will not be happy until I do. All right, we got anything else to say about this bitch for this episode?
Nope. So what I need to say, I'm actually looking forward to the next 2 episodes. I'm not going to hate watch them.
Yeah.
They're interesting. So
I really thought I was going to hate this so much more than I was, man. Like, I thought it was going to be
because
painful.
they keep jumping up, like they keep jumping to different things all the time.
Yeah.
And so like whenever you get tired of something, it just goes to something completely different. So.
Well, I have a feeling the next two are going to be way more interesting too.
What are the next two?
Well, I'm just saying it's just in general because it's going to go up to the
yeah.
time when we actually know her.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Because all that other shit was before we were even born or fucking in elementary school, so, like, we didn't give a shit. Like,
nope.
But now we're gonna know.
Yep.
So, yeah, should we end it there for this?
Yeah, I should end it there for this.
Okay, do you want to do our secondary thing?
I don't know. Do you?
I don't know.
I feel like we talked so much
about
this that I don't know what I have left for the current affair topics that I just doesn't sound stupid and it will last 2 minutes.
Yeah, like, because this episode probably isn't even going to get released until next week. So by then, everything we say will be fucking stupid.
Yeah, and if we want to, we can really just sit down and do 15 minutes of current affairs up to last week.
Yeah.
If we want to.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I was thinking, like, once this show is done, like, once we run out of political documentaries to do, like, I was thinking maybe we should just do, like, a weekly or bi-weekly, like, just thing where we just crack down on that shit for, like, 30 minutes, you know?
Cool.
And just...
Hey, have you ever seen The Act of Killing?
No, but I want to so bad.
Yeah, we could do that, because that's political, and it's about some crazy political shit.
Yeah, because that's the one where, like, the people, like, who are, like, fucking master... What the fuck am I looking for? Like, not kings, but... Like, people who, like, had people killed and then they directed themselves or some shit?
Yeah, they reenacted it. Yeah, and then, so I have both that one and then the sequel, The Look of Silence. So I figured we could maybe do that later.
Oh, I didn't know there was a sequel.
Yeah, and I have a poster for both. I love them.
I know you had the first one, because I remember the poster in your room.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the only thing I want to say about the current situation is the whole cancel culture thing really quick. Was right before this, like, podcast, I was reading an article, and you know how you said yesterday, like, the Cops is gone now, the show Cops, and Live PD? I love those.
Dude, they're great.
Like, me and my girl, we watch fucking Cops on Pluto because they have their own channel 24/7. We watch it all the time.
Yeah.
But, the newest one to get canceled, like, not canceled, but they're claiming, and this is from the New York Times, that they're claiming is racist and has, like, all this bullshit because it shows cops in a positive light and they want it canceled, is Paw Patrol.
We gotta get TJ for that one.
the main star is a dog cop, like a cop that's a dog, and they're like saying it's fucking bad.
Yeah, I love that show. TJ's kid has it on all the fucking time.
Paw Patrol is fucking systemically racist towards black people because the fucking dog cop hates blacks. Oh my god, like that I seriously, I thought it was a fucking parody thing I read at first because I follow some parody ones, you know, and I'm like, holy shit, this is real. It's the New York Times.
I'll be honest, like when you sent me the Gushers thing this morning, I didn't think it was real either for like a minute. I was like, wait, is this like I couldn't catch on if it was real or not.
My favorite thing about the Gushers is that they're in alignment with Fruit by the Foot. Where the fuck does Fruit Roll-Up stand on this?
I don't know, man. It's got to be the same company that owns it, right? They own all of these?
I have no clue, man. Like, but that's just so fucking stupid and funny. So, yeah, like, that's all I really want to say about that. We were going to do an entire thing on that, on everything going on, but, whatever. It's fine.
We're not into it. Yeah, it's fine.
But the fucking Paw Patrol is hilarious.
Dude, I'm gonna look that up and send the link.
Oh, I'll send the link to you, man. Like, I still have it pulled up on my phone.
Alright, this has been, we haven't, this has been 16-ounce cinema woke as fuck, which we didn't mention at the beginning.
No, I did. I said woke as fuck with my co-host Mike, and then...
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So if you guys like the show, fucking tell us, man. Like, and we'll try to keep doing this. And like I said, if we run out of things like political shit to like, watch. You can suggest shit to us, or we can just go on rants. Like, we don't give a fuck. We just want to know if you're enjoying this. So,
Yep.
yeah, and also, if you're a fan, 16 Ounce Cinema has stickers now. Just message us, and I'll send you some. And one of the things is, if you're a fan of this show in particular, I decided if you ask for stickers and and in your request say that you're a woke as fuck fan, I will send you my handwritten letters of my notes for these episodes.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can have mine too, I guess.
So you literally just see things like email, wipe with cloth, bitch. You will get that in my own personal handwriting.
That could be worth something one day.
Yeah, who knows? Once I kill myself. No, I'm not killing myself. That was a joke. Everything we've said in this podcast has been a joke, except for the we are not suicidal. All right.
And anything else. All right.
See ya.